leadership is the capacity to influence others through inspiration. So during tough times, how do you inspire your people? How do you influence? How do you lead? Generated by passion. Do you have the passion? Are you able to, first of all, to bite the big turbulent and be able to say, this is it. I will be able to build my confidence and be able to move through it. Motivated by vision. Have you captured your vision? Have you written down your vision? Even did you review your vision when you got to this COVID-19 reality, or any other turbulence, be it financial? Do you relook again at your vision, how you have captured it and how it's moving on? But from are you convicted with what you have captured and what you're doing, and within the purpose? Is it only profit? Is it only for profit, or is it for humanity? When you're able to answer these questions in leadership in its definition, then we're able to influence others properly, and we're able to go from one level to the next level. But also, Professor Warren Barnes said it's a function. There's a function that you must know yourself. You must have a vision that is well communicated to your people. Also building trust among your people and taking effective action to realize your own leadership potential. You yourself, what actions are you taking to build yourself as a leader, to be able to be that leader who is able to survive and take others through this journey during turbulence time? So there's one great understanding when we are looking at the Professor Barnes. Professor Barnes taking effective action. It's good again to go to self-science of leadership. What is this that you need to know in your mind, in what you do? That in life you must have intentionality. Even during turbulent times, intentionality is very important for you to be able to influence as a leader and to be able to deliver impact, whatever the time is, even if when you meet turbulence times. So 3 things are very important. For you to be a leader, you must know thyself, self-awareness. You must have self-confidence. You must have that conviction that I know where I am. I have been able to see what I have done, what's called scanning the environment, even during these challenging times. That I know what are the strengths, what are the weaknesses, what are the opportunities that I need to focus on, and also being aware and critical of the values the values and the threats which are there for us to be able to survive. Again, as a person, for you to be able to be a leader, you need to have what is called self-efficacy. You need to have what is called self-efficacy for us to be able to move on very well. Self-efficacy and intentionality will be able to influence, to deliver an impact. Remember, for you to be able to get an impact, there must have been outcomes, and for you to be able to deliver an impact. An impact is that great thing that it's a realization to the society, to the community, and to the humanity. So as a leader, always appreciate, even in your business, even small, what is your contribution? What's your intentionality? What is this that you are doing differently to be able to bring impact into the world? Okay, then here are the key focus of leaders. Today, let's look on 2 among many others. When turning in turbulent times, never forget to communicate. Communicate, communicate, communicate. Very, very important for us to communicate. Visibility, visible, visibly, visibility. So, as a leader, we need to communicate a lot more. And in communication, there are many ways of communicating. If you have a strategy, we talk of 3 C's. How are you able to clarify the strategy? Have you been able to do a proper homework of the strategy that you need to do? Then, are you able, after clarifying, are you able to cascade and then communicate effectively to your teams? Then this is this is highly needed, particularly than any other usual time, to let people in the company know that you're on top of things and that you're looking out for the best. So what is the strategy that you have as a business leader, as an SME leader, you run in your own life? What is this that you have captured your vision in turbulent times? Have you taken a pen and a paper and crafted the new map of where you are heading and how it will be for us to be able to navigate through these turbulent times? As a leader also, you need to make sure that you are visible to the people during these times. You don't need to be far away from your people. You need to be closer to your people. You need to show them that really we are there and we will survive. During this COVID time, many things really came about, and it depends you as an SME. What did you do, or as a business person, or as a person? our lives were affected, our incomes were affected, our relationships were affected, our way of doing things. But you need to be visible to the people and wear this mask that you are convicted that you will be able to traverse through these challenging times. Impacting lives to their customers, and leaders need to communicate continuously. Have you been communicating to your customers, to your suppliers? You need to be able to this is the time you need even customers to know that you are still there. It is you to be able to have to be proactive, to be able to do that and to be able to deliver that. So dealing with turbulence, you need to make very diligent, you need to make decisions very diligently. You can't just react. It is important to take a step back, look at whatever data you have, analyze all the impacts of your decision. And also when we say about looking at whatever data you have, that data must be relevant. It must be current. Don't take old data, then that's what you're trying to look. Many people say that they have had this data and with this data, then this is the results I got. You must also be able to indulge yourself in business intelligence and analytics, be able to have forecasting techniques, be able to know what's going forward. Even if you're gonna not do it directly, then you need to appreciate that you have other expertise, other people, other networks you have. Ask questions. What does it mean when you see these things coming? What does it mean when other things are happening in a different situation than not mine? Very important for you to be diligent in almost every decision. There must be positive and negative impacts, always. If you see there is something that's always showing you it's always positive, think what is negative. Know what the positive impacts are and figure out how to manage the negative impacts appropriately. Ask the hard questions. It's very, very important for us as we continue this great journey of leadership during this turbulence time. Find your inspiration. Again, very, very important. Find your inspiration all the time. Keep inspiring yourself. Document it. From conviction, from the data that you've done, you're convinced that this is the way and you'll be able to move. In uncertain and turbulent times, accept that challenge is the antidote to chaos, stagnation, and disintegration. Times changes, problems changes, technology changes, people change, but leadership endures. What is in you? Knowing thyself, ability to control thyself, and sacrifice. Are you able to give thyself? From the great Greek mythology, those are the three key things that we highly regard that defines leadership. Are you able to know yourself, knowing thyself? Are you able to control thyself, your emotions and what you are doing? And are you able to give thyself? Are you able to sacrifice, particularly during these turbulent times? Everything will change. Problems, technologies, people will change. But you, the leader, carry this home. Very, very important.